matching features or matching names. Matching features or matching names. Matching features or matching names. All right. So this is, are you guys still with me? Let me know if you are with me. Let me see if you guys are still with me. I want you to drop a message if you are still with me. If you are still with me. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Um, so matching names or matching features. So what do we do here? What are we to do here? The question says match each statement with the correct person. Match each statement with the word, with the correct person. Okay? So we have list of persons here. Christopher Peterson. That's the first person we have. We have David Fajebon. David Fajebon. Susan, I don't know how to pronounce this one now. Do Susan, okay, Segastrom. Susan Segastrom. Tanya Streeter. Todd Kardashian. Sorry, Kashdan. Kenneth Pedeleose and Cynthia Puri. So these are the names. Now these are the statements. So my job here is to read the statements and match the statements to the different people. So look at this now. Number one says people must accept that they do not know. The people must accept that they do not know much when first trying something new. Who is the person that came up with this statement? Is it Christopher? Is it David? Is it Suzanne? Is it Tanya? Is it Todd? Is it Kenneth? Is it Cynthia? Who came up with this statement? How do I know the person that came up with this statement? I got to check the passage. Okay? So what do I do here? Once I highlight the names, I will go to the passage and scan for the names. And then I'll focus on that place that contains the name. So look at paragraph B. This thing starts with paragraph B. So I can see Christopher here. The evidence is good that most personality traits can be altered, states Christopher Peterson. See, option A, who cites himself as an example, inherently introverted. He realized early on that as an academic, his reticence would prove disastrous in the lecture hall. So he learned to be more outgoing and to entertain his classes. Now, my extroverted behavior is spontaneous. So, is there anything that sounds like that in the statement? People must accept they do not know. No, it is important for people to actively notice when good things. No, courage can be learned once its origins. I think this is what I just read now. Courage, courage. It's just that here they used the word extroverted nature, and then in a lecture hall, standing in lecturing people requires courage actually. So I think I'm going to match this number 3 to option A. That is Christopher. Courage can be learned. So it shows that he learned it over time. He learned to be more outgoing. Can you see that? He learned to be more outgoing. So, but then number 4 says it's possible to overcome shyness when faced with the need to speak in public. Being in a lecture hall is also public. So this thing is, can we use a letter more than once? They didn't write it here. So it's either I pick A for 3 or I pick A for 4. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to pick A for the 2 now. I will change one of the 2 later on. I'm picking A for the 2 because I don't want to forget. But I know that as I continue reading, one of these, either 3 or 4 will have a change in its answers. Okay? So let's go to the next paragraph now. David Fajebon, this is Fajebon here, that's option B, Fajebon, had to make a similar transition. He was preparing for university when he had an accident that put an end to his sports career. On campus, he quickly found that beyond ordinary counseling, the university had no services for students who were undergoing physical rehabilitation and suffering from depression like him. He therefore launched a support group to help others in similar situations. He took action despite his own pain, a typical response of an optimist. Okay, is there anything? It doesn't sound like these two things here. So let me check number one. People must accept that they don't know much. No. It's important for people to actively notice. No. Let's go to paragraph D now. Susan Segaston believes that the key to increasing optimism is through cultivating optimistic behavior rather than positive thinking. She recommends you train yourself to pay attention to good fortune. Who can tell me the answer based on this statement? Based on this statement here, what is the answer to Susan Segaston? Who can tell me? What is the answer to Susan Segaston based on this statement that I put in color yellow? Anybody? This is very, very straightforward. Susan Segaston is matched to statement number two. Number two, it is important to actively notice when good things happen. Can you see? Pay attention to good fortune by writing down three positive things. Can you see? Actively notice when good things happen. So we match number two to paragraph C. That one is sure. That one is sure. Then paragraph F, I can see Tanya here. Tanya Streeter's passion is free diving. The sport of plunging deep into the water without tanks or other breathing equipment. Beginning in 1998, she set 9 world records and can hold her breath for 6 minutes. The physical stamina required for this sport is intense, but the psychological demands are even more overwhelming. Streeter learned to untangle her fears. Fears. Where's that one about courage? Number 3. Courage. Okay. Streeter learned to untangle her fears from her judgment of what her body and mind could do. In my career as a competitive free driver, there's always a limit to what I could do, but it wasn't anywhere near what I thought it was, she says. Courage can be learned. Once its origin, this number paragraph E is sounding like, this Streeter statement is sounding like courage, because this place says untangle our fears. Courage can be learned. Okay, I might still change my mind. Let me just pick E for it for now. I might still change my mind. Paragraph F now. Finding a pursuit that excites you can improve anyone's life. The secret about consuming passion, though, okay, Paul Silva. Paul Silva is not on the list. Hold on, oh. There's a mistake, oh. Where is that last one I did? Tanya Street. Who is Tanya Street? That's D. So this number 3 should be D. Tanya Street. It should be D. Though I said I'll probably change my mind. I'm not sure yet. Then this Paul Silva. Paul Silva is not in this list, so I'm not going to waste my time. Todd Kashan. Okay, Todd Kashan is there. Has this advice for people taking up new passion. As a newcomer, you also have to tolerate and laugh at your own ignorance. You must be willing to accept the negative feelings that come your way. Aha, that's number 1. People must accept that they don't know much. That's ignorance. They don't know much. So this is going to be who? Todd Kashdan. Todd Kashdan, that's E. Todd Kashdan. This number 3, I'm not sure yet. Let me finish everything and be sure of that number 3. Number 3 and 4. Mauro Zapatera. Mauro Zapatera is not on the list. What other name is here? There's no other name here. Kashdan. I can see Kashdan again here. Focusing on being safe might get in the way of reaching your goals. Explain Kashdan. For example, are you hoping to get through a business launch without embarrassing yourself, or are you thinking about how fascinating the conversation might be? One thing that can hold joy back is a person's concentration on avoiding failure rather than their looking forward to doing something well. Okay. This I don't think anything can be matched based on this statement here. Let me check last paragraph. Is there any name here? Cynthia Puri. Okay. According to Cynthia Puri, Pedelose's story proves the point that courage is not motivated by fearlessness, but by moral obligation. This is our answer to number 3. Moral obligation means sense of responsibility. So this number 3 is matched to Cynthia Puri. Number 3 is going to be G. Number 3 is going to be G. I did not see this. Okay, Kenneth Pedelose. This is Kenneth Pedelose. We think of courage in physical terms. For marketing executive Kenneth Pedelose, it meant speaking out against something it thought was ethically wrong. Courage means speaking out against something he thought was ethically wrong. Courage can be learned. Hold on. Where is that Cynthia Puri again? Puri believes that people can acquire courage. I think I'll leave it as G. It is possible to overcome shyness when faced with the need to speak in public. What of speak in public now? Is it still A? Speaking out against something he thought was ethically wrong. The new manager was intimidating staff, so Pedelose carefully recorded each instance of bullying and eventually took the evidence to senior director. That's not about speaking in public. The only thing that sounds like speaking in public is that thing that we saw at the beginning about lecture. So I'll still leave it as A. So that's all for this set of questions. Let me submit and see what my score will be. Let me see what my score will be. I hope you guys are still with me. Let me submit and see what my score will be, and then if there's anyone that is wrong, I'll do self-correction. Okay, everything is correct. ECGA, all correct. Matching information coins. I'm sorry, matching features or matching names. Can you see? Careful study, close analysis. And one good thing about this website that I like so much, another good thing I like about this website is every answer they will tell you explain more. So you can check the explanation and you can learn from the explanation. That's another way to do self-correction. Especially on this site, it's going to help you to understand the answers better. So, hope you are seeing this thing now. So you see the way I dealt with these matching names or matching features. I looked at the names and then you highlight I didn't really take time to highlight keywords in these statements. Most times I don't do it when it comes to matching features. I just look at the names and then I go through the passage from the beginning, scanning for the names. Usually that's what I do. If I'm rushing, if I don't want to waste too much time. Okay, so that's that for matching names or matching.